Within the last 6 months, have you experienced a significant loss? Are you worried about any major problems other than your current situation? Has anyone close to you ever committed suicide? Have you ever been hospitalized in a psychiatric hospital? Have you ever been treated for drug or alcohol abuse? Have you ever attempted to harm yourself? Do you feel like you want to hurt yourself now? Do you feel like your future is hopeless? In case of a medical emergency, would you like us to contact someone? Do you have a primary care doctor? When was the last time you had a physical? How often do you drink alcohol? When was the last time you drank alcohol? What kind of alcohol do you usually drink? How much alcohol do you usually drink? When was the last time you used opiates? Do you use bath salts? Do you use marijuana? Do you use any illegal substances? Do you currently take any medications prescribed to you by a psychiatrist? Do you take any medication for any medical issues? What is the highest level of school you've completed? Have you ever been diagnosed with diabetes? Have you ever been diagnosed with a seizure disorder? Have you ever been diagnosed with asthma? Have you ever been diagnosed with ulcers? Have you ever been diagnosed with high blood pressure? Have you ever been diagnosed with a heart condition? Have you ever been diagnosed with hepatitis? Have you ever been diagnosed with hemophilia? Do you wear dentures? When was the last time you visited the dentist? Do you wear contacts? Are you allergic to any foods? What happens when you have an allergic reaction? Do you smoke cigarettes? How many packs of cigarettes do you smoke daily? Do you have any open sores on your body? Does anyone in your close family have heart disease? Does anyone in your close family have cancer? Does anyone in your close family have diabetes? Does anyone in your close family have high blood pressure? Would you like to speak with a mental health provider? Have you ever had a head injury? Have you ever received a blood transfusion? Did you receive your flu shot this season? When was your last tetanus booster? Do you find that your mood changes frequently in short periods of time? Can you describe your stomach pain? Is your stomach pain dull, sharp, cramping, or something else? If we leave early, we can avoid the rush hour traffic. On a scale of 0 to 10, where 10 is the worst, can you rate your pain? If we wait for 30 minutes before leaving, we can avoid the rush hour traffic. Is there anything that makes your pain better? Is there anything that makes your pain feel worse? When was the last time you vomited? How often have you been vomiting? I hope we can avoid making the same stupid mistakes we made last time. How long have you felt constipated? Try to avoid getting into a fight. Did Tom tell you why he was trying to avoid Mary? I tried my best to avoid making eye contact with Tom. Tom wasn't really sick, but he called in sick. I'm sick of talking about Tom. Tom is too sick to work today. No one is expected to come to work if they're sick. Tom said that he was too sick to come to work. Tom said he was too sick to come to work. If you're sick, look after yourself. Tom must be sick. He looks pale. We don't get time off, even if we're sick. People like you really make me sick. That made me sick to my stomach. I hear Tom got sick. Tom was pretty sick. Obviously, Tom is sick. Unfortunately, Tom is sick. Tom said Mary was sick. Tom is feeling sick. Tom makes me sick. I'm sick of Tom's excuses. This whole situation makes me sick. Even just thinking about that makes me sick to my stomach. Tom said Mary felt sick. The stench is making me sick. I just found out that Tom is sick. Children in daycare are more likely to get sick than ones who stay home. Tom is a sick guy. Tom is a sick person. Tom is a sick individual. Tom said that Mary isn't sick. Tom said Mary isn't sick. Tom said Mary wasn't sick. I'm sick of this noise. How long has Tom been sick? Tom and Mary were both sick. Both Tom and Mary were sick. Tom was sick, and so was Mary. Tom was sick, and Mary was too. Tom was obviously very sick.